Now let us take a problem on wind energy. Here is the question. It is given, calculate the rotor radius. So that's the question. We have to find the rotor radius for a multi-blade wind machine, that is the windmill, at a design speed of 25 kilometers per hour. So this is the speed of the wind which is given. So first of all, the velocity is given in terms of kilometers per hour. Simply multiply this with 5 by 18. So it will give me the answer in terms of meter per second, because we want the velocity in terms of meter per second. So after getting this velocity, next is the machine operates a water pump having a capacity of 5.1 meter cube per hour. It means with the help of this wind machine, we will be operating a water pump whose capacity is given and a lift of 9 meter whose height is given. Height is, this is the total head of the pump. So discharge is 5.1 meter cube per hour. Dividing this by 3600 will give me the value in terms of meter cube per second. So that is the discharge given of the pump, and the height of the pump is 9 meter, the height up to which it will pump the water. Then following data is given. The density of water is given as 996 kg per meter cube. Remember, if they have not given the density of water, always take the value as 1000 kg per meter cube. But since they have given 996, we have to take this value. So that is the density of water. Next, the efficiency of the water pump is 0.6 and the efficiency of transmission is 0.9. So efficiency of the pump is given, efficiency of transmission is given. Next, power coefficient is 0.31 denoted by C suffix P, and the blade speed ratio is 0.75 denoted by lambda. Blade speed ratio is nothing but blade speed upon wind speed. Then the density of air is given as 1.2 kg per meter cube. Air density is given, and out of all these data we have to calculate the diameter of the rotor or the diameter of the windmill. So once the data is understood, we can start with the question. Now here into the solution part, first I will be drawing this diagram of the windmill. In that, wind power, the wind is flowing, so this is the wind power, and the wind would be rotating this rotor. So whatever power we are getting at the rotor, that will be called as the input power. This is the input power, and this power, when it is transferred to the shaft, that becomes the output power, and output power is the same power with which the centrifugal pump would be operating. So therefore the area of the rotor is given by pi r square. Now here we need to know the area in order to get the radius of the rotor. For that I will be using the power coefficient formula, which is nothing but input power upon wind power. Input power is what we have to calculate. Wind power is given by the formula half rho, that is the density of air, into capital A, area of rotor, into velocity cube. And what is the unit of this? I have explained it over here. Density is having a unit of kg per meter cube, so it is kg per meter cube. Then area is having a unit of meter square, so into meter square, into velocity cube. Velocity is in terms of meter per second, so it becomes meter cube upon second cube. So from this, meter cube and meter cube will get cancelled out. Then here kg, I'll write it as it is. Meter square can be written in this way. I am writing meter, and denominator is having second cube, so I am writing second square. Now 1 meter is left over here and 1 second in the denominator. This entire term, kg is mass, meter per second square is acceleration, mass into acceleration is force, so the unit is in terms of Newton, and into meter per second. So Newton into meter is called as joule, and joule per second is watts. So it means here in this CP formula, wind power is having a unit of watts, so obviously input power should also be in terms of watts. Now to get input power, first we need to know output power. Output power is calculated as density of water, because this is the power of the pump or the centrifugal pump. G, it is the acceleration due to gravity. Q is the discharge, and capital H is the head of the pump. Density of water is given. G is 9.81. Capital Q is in meter cube per second, and H is in terms of meter. Now here I will also check the unit. Density into G, that is called as weight density, which has a unit of Newton per meter cube. So Newton per meter cube into capital Q, which is meter cube per second, into capital H, which is in terms of meter. So meter cube will get cancelled out. Newton into meter is joule, joule per second is watts. So again here output power is in terms of watts. The answer is 124.87 watts. Now once output power is known, input power will always be greater than output power. As we can see here, output power is available at the shaft, whereas input power is available at the rotor. So this will be greater because power is lost in transmission and through the pump. So input power is output power upon transmission efficiency into pump efficiency. These are given in the problem. So on calculating this, input power comes out to be 230 watts. Now putting this value in equation number second. In equation second, only one unknown is there, which is capital A, area of the rotor. So from this I will be getting the area of rotor, and the answer is 3.70 meter square. Once area of rotor is known, simply put this area in equation number 1 to get the radius of rotor. That's the first answer. Multiplying it with 2 will give me the diameter of the rotor, which is 2.17 meter. Now I will be calculating the RPM, or the rotational speed of the windmill or the wind machine. So for that I will be using the blade tip ratio, which is given by the velocity of the blade upon the wind velocity. So velocity of the blade is angular velocity into the radius of the blade upon the wind velocity. Now blade tip ratio is given in the problem 0.75. Radius we have calculated just now, 1.085. From this I will be getting the angular velocity of the windmill. Now this angular velocity is 4.80 radian per second, also written as 2 pi n upon 60. So from this I will be getting the RPM, which is 45.81 RPM. It means the windmill is rotating with 45.81 RPM and having a radius of 1.085 meter. With that the problem gets completed. At the end, if you all find my videos helpful, you all can like, share, comment and subscribe our channel and share it amongst your family and friends. Thanks for watching.